Hello everybody, and thanks for checking out my review. Today I'm going to go over something a little different. Obviously I go over typically G-Shock watches. I do a lot of mechanical, Citizen, Seiko, all different brands and varieties. Today I'm going to go over the physical physical walkthrough of the Apple Watch. This particular version is one of the newer ones that came out. It's the Series 5. It's called the Edition. It's Space Black Titanium. I'm going to give you a comparison between this one and the stainless steel Space Black version. I'm going to give you an idea what it looks like on a number of different straps. This video is going to be a physical walkthrough. I'm not going to really get too deep into software. I'll just show you a couple of things, but primarily this is the physical walkthrough. So I'm going to start doing a little bit of a series of different different tutorials, different hints and tips, just different videos I'm going to put together for the Apple Watch and the new software that came with it. If you have any suggestions, any questions, any videos that you want to request that I do, feel free to put it in the comments, and I'm happy to oblige. So getting on to the walkthrough here, we're going to start with the unboxing. So the new boxes come, obviously, we have the white box, black writing on the front here. On the back you have a couple of pull tabs here. So when you pull these tabs open, the packaging opens up, and what it opens up to is just different variations in the packaging and the different versions of the Apple Watch that they have. It does come in two sizes. It comes in 40 millimeter and 44 millimeter. I, of course, go with the 44 millimeter. So this is the strap that I went with. It's a gray strap. It's called Anchor Gray, and I'll open that in a moment. Going into the actual watch itself, on the back here you have some stickers with some serial numbers and just regular information there. And opening up the outer packaging, it's nice cardboard. You have the watch over here, got the paperwork, you have the charging puck, the charger, and going into here. Now on the aluminum and the stainless steel, it's just going to have the paperwork and that's it. This one, like I said, it does come with the extra straps here. One thing that I like that they do with these straps, if you ever purchase these separately, is they give you the extra long one, so this way if you have larger wrists or smaller wrists, they're all going to fit on you. And this is what I'm talking about as far as the metal bits that match the metal of the watch that you purchased. So that's Space Black Titanium. And the paperwork itself is just a little physical walkthrough of the watch, how to set it up initially. You have all your warnings, FCC information, and of course you have the watch. Now what's cool about what they did here is now, because they're mixing and matching straps with the watches, you don't have to just stick with one particular strap type. You could basically mix and match between the 40 and the 44 and the different bands that are available. So on this particular one, let me just give you a little close-up here. What they do is they now include this little microfiber, and I set this watch up just to give you a heads up, so this way I can kind of walk through it and get it all set. But basically, this is the titanium finish. This is a Space Black. The interesting thing when you're dealing with any type of a titanium is, depending on the light, you're going to tend to get a little lighter or darker color. It reflects light differently than what I tend to find with stainless steel. On the front, and this is what I'm talking about, just a quick understanding of what the differences are. On the Edition, they have new watch faces that came with the new software, right? So this is the California. You have different ways that you can configure it, but one little feature that the Edition has that the other ones don't is an Edition color. So you have like a gray color on it, so that's a pretty cool feature. And walking you through on the sides here, you have the button, you have the crown, you have a microphone over here, you have the rails that you could slide the straps into, and you have a speaker over here. Speaker's pretty nice and loud. And just a quick comparison between the Space Black stainless steel. Space Black stainless steel is a little bit heavier, not by much. Same exact setup as far as the buttons and the speakers. It's just a high polish finish, kind of like an inky black. So if you were to brush this, I suppose this is kind of what it would look like, but this is definitely a lighter color. So that's what it looks like on all sides. And just to give you a quick understanding, I use it on one of my black straps here, so this way I make it nice and easy. But if you wanted to put the straps on, all you have to do is you put it through the rail, and it's as easy as that to put on. So this is the black one. This isn't the one that it came with. So the difference between the black and the gray, just to show you for the color purposes. Okay. And then of course this is the strap that it came with. So I'll give you a quick look at what that looks like. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a separate part of this video. And this is what the Anchor gray strap looks like. So it's got Velcro. So it's really easy to put together. It's almost got like a dual tone to it too, which is a pretty cool effect on that. And then this goes up and down, so this way, you know, as you're walking around during the day, you can tighten it or loosen it as you need. So that's the unboxing. Alright, so one of the things that I love about the Apple Watch is how easy it is to switch straps. Anybody can basically do it. So I'm just going to give you a quick walkthrough on how easy it is. So earlier I obviously put it onto the black strap. And what you basically want to do is you locate these two buttons that are on up here and down here. And when you push that button in with your thumbnail, you can basically slide it out real easy. Okay, so just to give you an example of how easy it is to put back in, slide that right back in over here, and it's that easy. Stays nice and put, no problem. Go on to the other side, do the same exact thing. So take that out, put the new strap on, and that's it. So now it's swapped out. So this is what it looks like on the gray watch that it came with. Now if you notice, I have the crown on the lower left. It's because I'm left-handed. I typically wear my watch on the right hand, so it makes it a lot easier for me because you use the crown to be able to access back and forth. So just to give you a quick rest shot on this one, and then I'm just going to switch them out on each version of the straps that I have, so you have an idea what they look like. So this is the elastomer band. Looks pretty good. And then you'll notice it's always on. So when I move my wrist to the right, you notice that the screen went dark, and then when I move it back over to me, the screen gets light, and that's where I get notifications. The nice thing about the way this switches back and forth is if a notification comes in with a text message or anything along those lines, it actually blurs it out, so this way people that are looking, you know, if they happen to glance at your wrist, they're not going to see your notification that came through. So that's what it looks like on the gray one that it comes with the Edition version of the watch. This is what's called the Sport Loop, and what the Sport Loop is it's an interesting one actually. You notice it's a little lighter on the top and a little darker on the bottom, so it's kind of like a two-tone Sport Loop. And what happens is you open up the Velcro, you slide the watch onto the wrist, you pull this down, and the Velcro catches on the side. And it holds real nice, and you can change it at any time during the day, make it a little tighter, make it a little looser. Usually you want to make it at least a little bit snug, so this way when the notifications come through and you get the taps on your wrist, you can feel them pretty easy. So that's the Sport Loop. Alright, and this is the leather loop, and it goes on similar to the way the Sport Loop goes on. The only difference is instead of Velcro, there's magnets here, and the magnets are all along the sides here, so it grips really nice. It does not come loose easily. So same deal, you stretch it out, get it filled up. The only thing that I wish that they did with this leather loop was, I wish that they had made the, instead of the stainless steel, I wish they made gave her the option for the black metal pieces there, but not a big deal. So it's easy as that. You can see it just stays put. It's not going anywhere. It's a really nice premium leather. I've had this since Series 0 as well, and it just has held up very well over time. It breaks in really nicely. There's nothing stiff about it. And same deal, if you want to loosen it, you just pull it back a little bit. You want to tighten it, pull it in a little bit, and it always goes into the same spot every single time. So that's a really nice strap. All right, now one of my favorite straps on this one is the Link bracelet. I think this was so undersold. I'm very surprised that they did not continue to market it as heavily as they did when it first came out. The only thing I will tell you to be careful with is when you're attaching these to the watches, this is the only material that will really scratch the watches fairly easy because it's the same type of a coating. It's got DLC. It's got a brushed finish, as you could see here. And the way you open it up is you just clip in here. You have the 3-layer bracelet, really easy to put together. But the thing that I love about this bracelet over everything is you don't need any tools to be able to size this. So it comes with enough links. If you have very large wrists and you want more links, they sell them individually on the site, so it makes it easy that way. But the thing that I love it is you'll see the buttons over here. All you have to do to be able to size this watch is push in on the buttons, and then they come loose. And the nice thing is it's firm, so it's not going to come off easily. I've never had this accidentally open up. And speaking of which, when it's open, that's when you want to install the watch on the straps here. So what you would do is the same exact way as the other one. You go into the rail here. Do the same on this. Go into the rail. Clip them together. A lot of people try to do it side by side and makes it a lot more difficult to do and a lot more susceptible to scratching, like I was talking about before. So it fits so nicely. It's not super flexible, but this is what it looks like on the wrist. But the most important thing I wanted to show you was what it looks like on the titanium versus what it looks like on the stainless steel. The pain about this titanium is when you're in bright sunlight, it is a lot lighter. So it looks like a much lighter watch that's sitting on the stainless steel. But you'll notice the tone is slightly lighter on the watch, but the darker it is in the environment that you're in, the less reflection that goes off of there, the more it matches that black perfectly. And the nice thing that I like about this is the fact that the way they worked out on the titanium was they brushed the sides, so it goes very well with the brushed Link bracelet that they have here. So this is what it looks like on the titanium. And just to match it side by side so you kind of have an idea what I'm talking about. And just so you see what it looks like on the stainless steel. And it's interesting because you notice on the lug area here, the lug matches the stainless steel polished area perfectly. But it doesn't match the brushing. So you're getting a different finish both ways. Matter of fact, on the side links, you'll notice that it's polished as well. And then it's brushed on the sides. I think either one goes pretty well with each other. The jury is still kind of out on which version I'm going to keep. I'm likely going to keep the titanium space black just because of that brushed look, and I really like the way that finish comes across. And this is what it looks like on the wrist. You really can't go wrong either way, but like I said, I just wanted to kind of show what both versions look like, so you know when you're making your decision, mixing and matching these online. If you're interested in this link bracelet, which a lot of people are, it could help you make a decision. So I'm also going to post some photos in this video as well. So that's the walkthrough. That's the physical stuff. So if you have questions, put them in the comments. Like me, subscribe. You want some great watch discussion, I'm actually a moderator in the Apple Watch forum on watchyouseek.com. Another website I frequent a lot is macrumors.com. It's a really good website. So I want to thank you all, obviously, for your support. You guys are great. And let me know if you have any questions. And keep an eye out for future videos.